going, guys? My name is Rami, and welcome back to another episode of RQ's Garage. And I wanted to say, first of all, Happy New Year. We have finally surpassed, we have finally completed, we are finally away from 2020. One of the hardest years I've ever experienced, and I'm sure you have too, with all the situations happening in the world. And you know what I'm talking about. We're going to put that behind us, and 2021 is going to be an even better year. And what better way to start out the new year than doing a fresh, clean oil change? That's right, behind me is a 2015 Honda CRV. This is Honda's most popular sold vehicle. You see CRVs everywhere, whether you're in the countryside, whether you're in the city, whether you're road tripping, one way or another, you're gonna see a CRV and you're gonna know that that is always on the road. So these things are so reliable. Here in the US, us Americans, we love reliability, and Honda, Toyota, specifically Honda, my family's more Honda per se, is top tier. So without further ado, we're gonna do an oil change. I'm gonna show you all the tools you're gonna need. I'm gonna show you all the steps that you need to do a classic oil change. And we're gonna start off the new year right. I am so excited. 2021 is our year. I started this channel in the middle of 2020 and we're just slowly growing upon growing. The views are getting higher, we're getting more subscribers. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm gonna show you how much money we've saved doing our own oil change, and I'm gonna compare it to a local shop here in my town. So without further ado, are you ready? Cause I am. Let's get after it. What we're gonna need for this 2015 Honda CRV. This Honda requires 0W20 full synthetic oil. Again, if you don't know what kind of oil type you need, all you're gonna do is go in your engine bay. You're gonna look at the fill plug, and right there, 0W20. Or if you don't find it on the fill plug, again, in the glove box of the car, once again, once you flip through that manual, you're gonna see what kind of oil type you'll need. So always make sure you got the recommended oil. Aside from that, we're gonna swing back over here. We got our oil filter. I like Mobile One Extended Performance. It's M1 110A is the oil type, or is the filter size. We need a new crush washer when we take out the old plug. Need a 17 millimeter socket on a wrench, and if that bolt is under tight, we'll need a mallet or some type of persuasion. You know we're gonna need a funnel to put the new oil in, a catch can to get the old oil out, and you know I like using some cardboard because when we remove the old oil filter, it's gonna act like a little channel or a little ramp to go in so we don't make any spills. And of course, you're gonna need some shop rags because you always need extra protection. First thing we're gonna do is I have, just for the convenience of this video, put the vehicle on jack stands to raise it up, but you don't really need to. The CRV has enough clearance underneath the car, so you can under there. I have some cardboard just because it's a little messy. As you can see, the vehicle is so dirty. It's in need of a car wash. It's the winter. It's Ohio. So first thing we're gonna do is get under there and unplug that drain plug. Actually, I lied. The first thing I'm gonna do is loosen up this cap right here. There we go, get that nice and loose. And again, I like putting the cap right by the latch so that I know I don't forget about it and I put it back on once we're done with the job. But now we're gonna go underneath the vehicle and loosen the drain plug. All right, so now we're underneath the car. Got a catch can, don't know if you can see it, but right here is the drain plug. How do I know that? I don't know if you can see this, hopefully you can. Maybe, give you a better view here. So right here, it says engine oil with an arrow. The arrow is pointing directly back to the drain plug. It's a 17 millimeter. It might be on there tight. I got a mallet just in case. Make sure you're tightening, that's tightening it. Make sure we're gonna loosen it. So, turn it the other way. Oh no, that's, okay. There we go. There we go. Broke open pretty easily. So now I'm gonna loosen up that bolt. Remember, the car's lifted up, so it might shoot back even further than we expect if you have it raised up. If not, again, it'll shoot back. That's just kind of the orientation. Sorry if my hand is covering it. I don't want to spill on myself. crush washer on the bolt right here. And real simple, we're just gonna tighten it back on. Make sure we keep it nice and clean. And there is no torque spec when putting the drain plug back on. Just get it nice and snug because it doesn't need to be over threaded. The bolt isn't really strong to be torqued, so just a nice hand tighten like that and it's done. Now we'll remove the old filter. And the old filter is gonna be kind of in front of the engine. I don't know if you can see that. It's up here. There's the old filter. We're gonna get our catch can underneath it. And this one doesn't need kind of a funnel. It's just gonna come straight down. And then we're just gonna loosen it. So off camera, took a little bit of persuasion here. But now the oil filter is draining. So what we had to do was we had to drill a hole into the filter, and I'll show you some pictures right now. Once we drilled a hole into the filter, we used a screwdriver and we just used our leverage and turned the filter. It was on there pretty tight, probably a really tight seal. With all this old oil and mileage, it can really get on there. So sometimes using your hands doesn't do the trick. So now we're just letting it drain. We got the new filter. Going to lubricate the gasket, put our fingers in the new oil, and put some oil onto the new gasket. Once that old filter is fully drained, so we lowered the vehicle. It's on all four wheels. It's level now. We're gonna start putting in the new oil. Again, we got the new filter on the bottom. We tightened the drain bolt at the bottom. Everything's nice and clean down there. So now we're just gonna fill it up. It needs 4.5 quarts. This one, where's the reading? We got 5 quarts, so we're just gonna keep measuring and checking that dipstick right there and just making sure we're in that proper level. So without further ado, all right, now we're gonna check the dipstick. And let's see that. There we go. We wanna make sure we're in between those 2 dots, and we're on the 2nd dot, so we're pretty high up, and we got perfect amount of oil in there. Last thing to do is just close the cap and restart the maintenance minder inside the vehicle. So let's go do that. All right, so oil's in. Now we'll start up the vehicle. Turn that off. So we're gonna reset the maintenance reminder. Oil life at 15%. Now how to do that, we're gonna use the helper screen up here. On the steering wheel, we're gonna click on menu, and we're gonna go click source onto vehicle information. Maintenance info, press. Engine oil, tire rotation, and transmission oil. Oh, this needs more. Okay, well, maybe that's another video. But for the time being, we're going to change the oil life, put it to 100%. So we're going to press reset, which is gonna be the middle button right there. So press on it. Would you like to reset? Yes. And just like that, if we toggle through the settings, our oil life is at 100%. And we're gonna go back to the main menu. And that is how you put the oil life percentage back to 100%. And we're done, baby. And there you have it. That is how you change the oil on this 2015 Honda CRV. Thank you for sticking around. If you have stuck around this long, we had some estimates from a local shop and they were quoting about $50 for the oil change. With the oil and the filter, it was about 30 bucks. So we saved ourselves $20 and we know how to do our oil change this time. If you really like this video, hit that thumbs up, smash the subscribe button. Let's continue expanding this channel. I'm going to recycle the old oil into the container, take it to our local parts store like an AutoZone or O'Reilly's because they'll recycle it for free. But other than that, thanks for sticking around and we'll see you on the next one.